Welcome to today's breakdown. We are diving right into the April 28th broadcast of VoxStar's The Pulse, getting you up to speed on the 10 stories you actually need to know today. We've got a massive milestone in green aviation, a crazy medical robotics breakthrough, and the long-awaited return of an absolute arcade legend. So let's just jump right in and look at what the data is telling us.
Our first major takeaway is a total game changer for the future of travel. The VoxStar report highlighted a record-breaking flight over in Europe. Picture this, a hydrogen-powered passenger plane just successfully completed a 1,000-mile trip across 4 different countries. And the craziest part? It didn't emit a single gram of CO2. Literally, the only thing coming out of the exhaust was pure water vapor. How incredible is that?
Sticking with some massive environmental wins, let's look at some really encouraging data from the U.S. The EPA just announced that the Great Lakes cleanup has officially hit its 75% completion goal. This is a huge deal, folks. Because of this, for the very first time in 50 years, several rare fish species are actually returning to the Detroit River. It is literal proof that these long-term environmental projects really do work.
Okay, shifting gears to medical robotics. Doctors just got a fascinating new tool. And get this, it's actually a snack. Well, sort of. A brilliant team over at Carnegie Mellon has developed a smart vitamin that you can simply swallow. It's packed with biodegradable batteries and tiny sensors that monitor your stomach health right from the inside. And then it just harmlessly dissolves when it's done doing its job. No crazy procedures required. Over in the tech space, the broadcast detailed how creators are finally fighting back against AI. A brand new AI tool dropped today acting as a literal digital shield for musicians. Basically, it can detect if a song was made using an artist's voice without their permission, and then it automatically flags it for removal. It's a huge step toward giving creators some actual control over their digital clones.
On the entertainment front, the MCU is officially getting a youthful upgrade. Marvel Studios just confirmed the complete cast for the upcoming Young Avengers movie. Fans have been waiting for this one, and the hype is so real right now to see Kate Bishop and Ms. Marvel finally stepping up and leading their very own team on the big screen next summer.
And speaking of absolute icons, Pac-Man is going open world. No way, right? Bandai Namco just announced a massive new adventure where our favorite yellow icon gets to explore a fully 3D world complete with platforming and puzzles. It's actually the first major Pac-Man game in years that isn't just about eating dots while running around a maze. This is going to be a blast.
Now for a brilliant blend of education and environment. Picture this, Venice, Italy has just opened its very first floating library built right onto a renovated barge. It travels through the iconic canals, pulling up to different docks so students can just hop on, borrow books, and even use high-speed Wi-Fi while sitting right there on the water. Seriously, what a vibe.
All right, brace yourselves, because here's one of the absolute most incredible takeaways from today's data. Scientists have literally created a battery that runs on germs. Yeah, you heard me right. By using a highly specific type of soil bacteria that actually breathes electricity. Researchers built a small fuel cell fully capable of powering LED lights. It is quite literally a living battery. Just wild.
Let's check in on the sports world, where soccer might actually be getting a brand new card color, and it borrows pretty heavily from hockey mechanics. A professional league in Europe is currently testing a blue card for sin bins. Here's how it works. If a player gets hit with a blue card, they have to leave the field for 10 minutes, which is super similar to a power play in hockey, before they are allowed to return to the game.
As we start to wrap up today's analysis, I've got to point out that it is National Blueberry Pie Day. And here's a fun little fact for you. Did you know that blueberries are actually one of the only fruits native to North America? So you have full permission to go grab a slice today. Maybe throw a scoop of vanilla ice cream on top to celebrate. You've earned it.
All right. Let's do a quick knowledge check before we officially sign off. Question 1. What is the only substance emitted from the exhaust of that new hydrogen-powered passenger plane we talked about? Think about it. It's water vapor. Question 2. What do those wild new living batteries use to generate electricity? The answer is bacteria. So, to wrap up our breakdown today, from hydrogen planes leaving only water in their wake to literal living batteries powered by soil bacteria, these VoxStar stories show us a world that is rapidly redefining its relationship with both nature and technology. As we deploy AI digital shields and swallow smart sensors, the question isn't just what technology can do next, but how are these innovations going to fundamentally alter what it even means to be human over this next decade? It's a lot to think about as you digest today's data. Thanks so much for hanging out with us, and we'll see you tomorrow.